Welcome to BaseballGuys.com. I'm your host and Around the Horn, Ray Flowers. It's Sunday morning. It's about 9 o'clock. I had to wait a little bit after having a good time last night on Friday. Hope you had a safe and happy Friday night as well. We're hitting the weekend here at BaseballGuys.com. Thought I'd give you a little bit of an update considering where we are in the playoff races in the National League. The one we're kind of watching right now with attention is that wild card in the National League. The Braves have a 3.5 game lead right now on the Cardinals. Now, lots of things going on with these two teams. Albert Pujols is incredibly hot for the Cardinals. However, there is a finger issue with Matt Holliday. He's already been ruled out for the weekend. And the worry is he might actually be done for the season. This would be a crushing blow for the Cardinals and probably doom their chances of catching the Braves. But they're only 3.5 games behind the Braves, pushing for that playoff spot. Now, it's not like the Braves are healthy in their own right. Jair Jurrjens, who's out with a knee injury, is done for the regular season, and they pretty much admitted he's already out for the first round of the playoffs as well. Jurrjens won 12 games. His area was in the mid-threes. He had a whip in the 1-2s. Pitched very, very well. He was a stable option for the club that they could turn to every 5 days and know they had a chance to win ball games. Now, in addition to the injury to him, there's also the injury to the shoulder of Tommy Hanson. All the tests are good. Hanson's on the road to recovery right now, but there may not be enough time for him to get back into game shape to be a starter for the first round of the playoffs either. Now, he had 142 strikeouts and 130 innings during the regular season, 3.6 ERA, 1.17 whip. Tremendous young hurler, tremendous stuff. Big holes for the Braves to fill. It looks like they're going to have to go with Hudson and Lowe and Beachy and Minor right now. That might be the foursome they have to go with in the first round of the playoffs if they make it as well. Hanley Ramirez had shoulder surgery, putting to end what was a miserable 2011 season. All the reports from the doctors at this point are very good. They think Hanley will be able to be basically 100% by the time game count next year. Hopefully he'll be at 100% by the time spring training rolls around. His value in keeper leagues, it's questionable. He didn't look very good at all this year. He had only a couple weeks where he really looked like the Hanley Ramirez of old. You're taking a chance if you keep him, but with that talent, you have to have a pretty good roster not to hold on to Mr. Ramirez. The Twins, oh boy, did the Twins have problems. They've got the situation with Jason Kubel on his foot. Looks like they might have to shut him down for the rest of the season. Justin Morneau, he's got concussion issues continuing to pile on. He's now got the flu. They haven't said he's done for the year, but you have to think that decision could be coming as well. But we do know this. Joe Mauer is done for the season, and it's a dreadful campaign for the Twins catcher slash first baseman slash DH. The Twins gave an 8-year, $184 million contract to Joe Mauer at the start of the season. He's the hometown boy. He's the face of the franchise. He is a tremendous Hall of Fame caliber hitter, but the guy just couldn't stay healthy this year. He's now out with a case of pneumonia, of all things. Very, very questionable whether or not Mauer's going to be able to stay in the catcher's position long term. I said this when the contract was signed. I thought it was a horrible deal for all the dollars they were giving to a guy who they were going to have to move to first base or designated hitter during the life of the contract. This season, with all the injuries that Mauer faced, putting him behind the plate, putting him in the tools of ignorance may not be the best move. After all, he didn't even hit 290. This is a guy who's got over 320 career batting average. He had 3 home runs and 30 RBIs in half a season of games. Dreadful production for Mauer. Remains to be seen what he has to offer next year, but I think he's going to see a lot of time at first base because Justin Morneau may have to be the designated hitter for the vast majority of the rest of his career. He continues to have issues with the concussion, stemming most recently from diving innocuously for a ball at first base. You can't have a guy out there if he can't field the position. So Morneau may have to spend most of his time at DH. If he does that, it would conveniently open up first base, and if I was the Twins, I'd give a lot of consideration to seeing Mauer out there, I'd say at least half the time in 2012. Another couple of injured stars. The Rockies have 2 of them. Troy Tulowitzki hitting over 300. He's got his 30 home runs. He's got his 100 RBIs, but he continues to deal with the hip issue. He hasn't been shut down. There are rumors to the effect that they might do that. Obviously, they've got nothing to play for. He's already hit those milestones. Situation to monitor if you're still in the fantasy playoffs. Carlos Gonzalez is another player. He re-injured his wrist yet again. He's had all kinds of issues with that this season. He's got only 481 at-bats at this point, but he's been very, very productive. In fact, if you look at his production this season compared to last season, you give him the same at-bat total, prorating what he's done out to that level for this season. You've ended up with a player who's got 2 less home runs, 2 more steals, 5 less RBIs, and 1 more run scored. He's basically been the exact same performer, except for the batting average where it's gone down from the 330s to the 290s. that wasn't unexpected. But the bottom line with Carlos Gonzalez is he has almost been as productive as he was last season. Of course, he didn't get there because of injury. I'm Ray Flowers, BaseballGuys.com. I was pointing to my sign that I don't have today. I guess I forgot to put that out because of all the fun I had last night. Again, hope you had a happy and safe Friday night. Hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you even enjoy your time watching football on Sunday.